जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा राघव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन गिरधरी जय गोपी जन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 जय जय राधा माधव हरे राधा माधव हरे राधे जय जय राधा जय प्रभु पद जय प्रभु पद प्रभु पद जय प्रभु पद जय माधव हरि जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायण नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। bhagavatam canto 3 chapter 12 Padati dhaita sastur Veda asam satur mukha Katham satyamya ham lokan Pura Padati dhaita sastur satur mukha Katham satyamya ham lokan Vetan yatha pura Padati dhaita sastur Veda asam satur mukha Satyamya ham lokan Tamo vetan yatha pura Karati Daitasastur Veda Asamsatur Mukhat Patam Sasnamyam Lokan Anuvetani Thapura Daitasastur Veda Asamsatur Mukhat Patam Sasnamyam Lokan Pura Karati Daitasastur Satur Mukhat Lokan Aneta by water and put by his divine grace to and to the Sarati once upon a time Jayata while contemplating of Brahma Veda the Vedic literature Asan became manifested Chatu Mukhat from the four mouths Katham Saksyami how shall I create Aham myself Lokan all these worlds Samavetan assembled Yatha as they were Pura in the past. Now, Susan, once upon a time when Brahma was thinking of how to create the world as in the past millennium, the four Vedas, which contain all varieties of knowledge, became manifested from his four mouths. Once upon a time, Brahma was thinking how to create the world as in the past millennium, which contain all varieties of knowledge. So now again, Brahma create populations throughout the world, and his today's was Professor Sun, who was thinking how to create the world just like it was before the past millennium. Then the four Vedas, which contain all sorts of knowledge, which will become manifested. Purport. As a fire can consume anything and everything without being contaminated, so by the grace of the Lord, the fire of Brahma's greatness consume his desire for this sinful act of sex with his daughter. The Vedas are the sources of all knowledge, and they were first revealed to him, Brahma, by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, while Brahma was thinking of recreating the material world. So we were reading how Brahma became attracted to his daughter, but then all of a sudden he gave up his body, that body which became attracted to his daughter. So then, then he was thinking of how to create the population, and on that contemplation, four Vedas appeared from his four mouths. So these four Vedas were first revealed to Brahma by the mercy of the personality of Godhead. Because Brahma was thinking of recreating the material world as it was in the past millennium. Brahma is powerful by dint of his devotional service unto the Lord, and the Lord is always ready to forgive his devotees if by chance he falls down from the noble path of devotional service. Sometimes devotees can fall down from his path, but the Lord kindly helps him by giving him knowledge. It is why devotees again comes up as they behave. Same thing happened to Brahma, although Brahma was concentrating on, was endeavoring to create populations, but he became attracted to his daughter, but then later on by the mercy of the Lord, uh, he gave up his body and again was able to compose himself and get back to the source of creation. And Lord has already forgiven him from his fall down. The Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.42 confirms this as follows. Gopala Moolam Bhajata Parisya Tektva Tektva Bhavasya Hari Paresa Vikarma Yat Pitam Kathanchit Vinoti Sarvam Hridi Sannivavishta. Any person who is engaged 100% with transcendental loving service of the Lord at his lotus feet is very dear to the personality of Godhead Hari, and the Lord, being situated in the heart of the devotee, excuses all kinds of sins committed by chance. So, if a devotee is 100% engaged in the loving service of the Lord to his lotus feet, then he becomes very dear to the supreme personality of Godhead, and the Lord situated in his heart forgive the devotee. He has all kinds of. So this way he becomes free from fall down. Never expected that a great personality like Brahma would never think of such indulgence with his daughter. So this Brahma is attacking to the doctor. The daughter was not. The example shown by Brahma only suggests that the power of material nature is so strong that it can everyone, even Brahma. The natural nature has such a power that the mode of passion and ignorance is very prominent on all living entities. So it can deviate anyone on the path. So this is the example shown by Brahma that how it is very strong that it can. Brahma was saved by the mercy of the Lord with a little punishment, but by the grace of the Lord he did not lose his Brahma. So he gave up his body on the dangerous falls all over the universe, but did not lose his position as the great Brahma to create the population. So that he began contemplating how to create population all over the world. 635. श्रोत्रं कर्मतन्त्रमुपवेदनये सह धर्मस्य पदस्त्वरस्तथया क्रमवृत्तय. Idea for conducting the high sacrifice become manifest. From the high sacrifice. So after four Vedas manifested, then four kind of paraphernalia for conducting the high sacrifice also become manifest. The former, the sender, the offerer, the fire, and the action performed in terms of the supplementary Vedas. Along with the fire manifested the performer, the chanter, and the offerer, one who offers oblations on the fire and the Vedas. So these sort of things all become manifested one after another. Also the four principles of religion, the truth, austerity, mercy, and cleanliness in the four social orders all become manifest. So four principles of religiosity like truthfulness, austerity, mercy, and cleanliness. These are the four pillars of the religiosity. They become manifest. And then the duties in the four social orders, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, their duties also become manifest one after another. Eat proper. Eating, sleeping, defending, and mating are the four principles of material bodily demand, which are common to both the animals and the human life. So these four things everybody has to go through: sleeping, eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. Nobody can avoid it. These are the principles of material body demand. That starting from lower animals to the human being, everybody has to go through this. To distinguish human society from the animals, there is the performance of religious activities in terms of the social status and orders of life. Only humans, and in the sense that they follow the religiosity, while others, lower species, don't follow any religiosity. So they are all clearly mentioned in the Vedas, Vedic literature, and were manifested by Brahma when the four Vedas were generated from his four mouths. So this religiosity, dharma, is mentioned in four Vedas. Dharma Veda Pranihito Dharma, Dharmasya Vipareya. The Yamadutas were written when the Yamadutas were asked by Vishnu Dutas of the living entity, answered Veda Pranihito Dharma, Dharmasya Vipareya. That which is written in Vedas is dharma, and to act against it is adharma. That's how they answer it. Thing is mentioned here that the four religiosities are mentioned in the four Vedas. Thus, the duties of humankind in terms of the status and social orders were established to be observed by the civilized man. So, in terms of the status and social orders, by established to be observed by civilized man. Civilized persons follows the four Vedas. Civilized person does not follow them. Those who traditionally follow these principles are called Aryans, or progressive human beings. Arya Samaj that follows the Vedic principles are in the path of progressive, are considered in progressive human. Why Aryans are in India? The Indian civilization, the real Indian civilization is called the Arya civilization. Those who follow the principles, the Western world is not considered Aryans, but Indian civilization is usually called Arya civilization. But that path is almost forgotten now. Very, very few people follow the Vedas, and other people don't follow the Vedas. So that's why India also doesn't have the actual Arya civilization. It is all scattered here and there. But to follow the principles of Vedas is what is called the Arya civilization. So in this Arya civilization, the performing doing the fire sacrifice is conducted, and then there is the offerer, the cantor of the offerer, the fire, and the action performed in terms of the supplementary Vedas are there and the performing of Yajna. Text 36 Viduro Vacha Savai Vishwasya So Vedadin Musato Shijat Yat Yat Shijat Devas Tanme Bruhita Purhana. Vidura said, O great sage, whose only wealth is penance, kindly explain to me how and with whose help Brahma established the Vedic knowledge which emanated from his mouth. Now Vidura asked the Maitreya Muni, it appears here that Maitreya Muni's wealth is the penance, austerity and penance only. Sorry, he says, O great sage, his only wealth is penance, by whose help Brahma established the Vedic knowledge that emanated from his mouth. Although the Vedic knowledge is emanated, but from whom, how it was established in this human society, who followed it, those things he's asking. Radha Madhava Hari ki jai, Srinath Gopal ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. 637 Matreo Uvacha Vigyajur Samathar Vakyan Vedan Purvadi Murtivir Mukhai Shastramikam Stuti Smurtotromam Prayasittam Vedatkamat. Maitreya said, beginning from the front face of Brahma, gradually the four Vedas, Rik, Yajur, Sama and Atharva became manifested. How did they manifest it? They manifested from the front face of Brahma. From the front face, the four Vedas, Riksa, Yajur, Sama and Atharva became manifest. Thereafter, Vedic hymns which had not been pronounced before, priestly rituals, the subject matter of the recitation, and the transcendental activities were all established one after another. So this is how Vedas came, the Shruti came into existence, starting from the front face, gradually going to all other faces. Rik, Sama, Rik, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Vedas become manifested. Then Vedic hymns, which was never heard before, never pronounced before, also become manifest. And their priestly rituals also become manifested. And then subject matter of recitation become manifested, and transcendental activities, spiritual activities were all established one after another. This is how Vedas came into existence. So study it. Ayurvedam, Dhanurvedam, Gandharvam, Vedamatmana, Thapatyam Chasijat, Vedam Kramat Purvadi Virmukhai. He also created he also created the medical science, military art, musical art, and architectural science, all from the Vedas. They all emanated one after another, beginning from the front face. So military science, Ayurvedam, medical science. The Ayurveda is very popular. There are Ayurvedic schools and Ayurvedic hospitals still some part of India, and Ayurvedic medicine is pretty popular because of its natural way of doing things. So this also manifested from the Brahma. He created medical science, military art, Dhanurvedam, how to fight. The military art was manifested from the Brahma. Musical art, Sangit Shastra, Gandharva, Gandharvam, Gandharva Ved, which also sing and dance and many other architectural science, how to make houses and make many different kind of structure, which what is called the architectural science. Architectural science also become manifested from the four Vedas. From beginning from the front face, all these various science become manifested from the body of Brahma, from his mouth. Science is that they become from his mouth because of being a knowledge, they have to become manifest from his mouth. Vedas contain perfect knowledge, which includes all kinds of knowledge necessary for the human society, not only on this particular planet but on the other planet as well. Knowledge has all kind of spiritual understanding of the things. To run a human society, you need knowledge, and knowledge is contained in Vedic sound. So here he talks about not on this planet, but on the other planet as well. Vedic knowledge is all over the universe, not only in our planet, but other planets also has the same thing, the Vedic knowledge. It is understood that military art is also necessary for the upkeep of social order, as is the art of music. Hmm. Military, military is needed. Peace in society is a necessary thing. Need military because other countries can attack. So other countries do not disturb the society peace. Military is needed. So that's why military art is created as a necessary knowledge for the upkeep of social order. Same way with the music. Musical art is necessary to entertain the living entities. All these groups of knowledge are called the Upapuranas, or supplemental comments of the Vedas. Upapuranas, just like we have 18 Puranas, in which Bhagavad Purana is one, Matsya Purana, Kurum Purana, Varaha Purana, Markandeya Purana, Bhavishya Purana, like this. Various 18 Puranas are there, and then there, Upapuranas, the sub-Puranas are also there. And these Puranas contain the Vedic knowledge. So these various groups of various Puranas are called the Upapuranas, or supplements of the Vedas. Spiritual knowledge is the main topic of the Vedas, but to help the human being in spiritual pursuit of knowledge, the other information as above mentioned form necessary branches of the Vedic knowledge. Even though there are many thousands branches of knowledge, but main topic, the essence of reading all these four Vedas and Puranas and everything is spiritual understanding. To understand the personality of Godhead and to know the self is the main topic of is the main goal of these various Puranas and Vedic knowledge. After going through four Vedas and 18 Puranas and sub Puranas and sub Vedas, person comes to understand that Vasudeva Salamiti Samahatma Sudurlava. Vasudeva alone is the ultimate goal of life. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karana. That the cause of all causes, everything is the Supreme Personality of God, it's Krishna. is the goal of all the Vedas and all the Puranas, to understand the spiritual pursuit of knowledge. And other information form necessary branches of the Vedic knowledge. So this is how Puranas and Vedas are divided, and they form the various branches of the knowledge, and they all manifested from the mouth. So starting from the front to all the four mouths, the various the Puranas and everything. 639. Upavedas, Upapuranas, no, these are Upavedas. Yeah, he wrote Upapuranas. Upapuranas are also there. They are Upapuranas. Yeah, Vedas are there. इतिहास पुराणानि पंचमं वेदमीश्वर सर्वेभ्य एव भक्तेभ्य ससृजे सर्वदर्शन. The fifth Veda, the Puranas and the histories from all his mouth, since he could see all the past, present, and future. So here we see when he created the first Upavedas, he created Dhanurveda, Ayurveda, this is Gandharva, this various Vedas he created, then he created the fifth Veda, the Puranas and the history from all his mouth, because he could see the past, present, and future. Such is the power of Brahma that he could see past, present, and future. So that's why he created the Puranas and the history. Purana contain the history of the universe. Puranas have the history of the entire universe, how it is created, who rule it. It has economy, it has astronomy, astrology, everything is explained in Puranas. So finally he created the Puranas and the history from all his mouth. And he can see all past, present, and future. That's why he is able to create the fifth Veda. Suppose there are histories of particular countries and nations and of the world, but the Puranas are the histories of the universe, not only in one millennium but in many kalpas. Puranas contains the history of many kalpas, not only one kalpa or one country or one place, but it contains the history of the entire universe and also other kalpas. Not only this kalpa but other kalpas' history are explained in Puranas. So sometimes Puranas explain it is talking about one kalpa and then all of a sudden it starts to talk about other kalpas. And that's why it's a little bit of bewildering for the human being. But that's how it is mentioned that Puranas contain the history of many, many kalpas. Brahma has knowledge of those historical facts, and therefore all the Puranas and are histories. Brahma, being the oldest person living in all other kalpas, has the knowledge of many other kalpas. That's why these are called the Puranas are called the history. As originally composed by Brahma, they are part of the Vedas and are called the fifth Veda. The Srimad Bhagavatam is also a fifth Veda, and they are originally composed by Brahma, the creator of the Vedas. And because they are part of the Vedas, They are called the fifth Veda. Puranas are the fifth Vedas. Ignore. Okay. षोडशयुक्तौ पूर्ववक्त्रात् पुरिस्य पुरिस्यग्निष्टुतावथ आप्तोर्यामातिरात्रौ च वाजपेयं सगोषवम्. All the different varieties of fire sacrifice, Shodashi, Ukta, Purisi, Agnistoma, Aptoryama, Atiratra, Vajapeya, and Goshtava became manifested from the eastern mouth of Brahma. Fire sacrifices are various varieties. So what are the fires? They are called Shodashi fire, Ukta, Purisi, Agnistoma, Apatoryama, Atiratra, Vajpaya, and Goshtava are the various fire sacrifices. They become manifested from the eastern mouth of Brahma. Various fires. Text 41. Vidyadanam tapasatyam dharma seti padani cha ashramam sa yatha sankhya masidat saha vrittivi. Education, charity, penance, and truth are said to be the four legs of religion. And to learn this, there are four orders of life with different classification of caste according to vocation. Brahma created all these in systematic order. So now he created education, charity, penance, and truth. They are to be the four legs of religion. And to learn these four legs of religion, there are four orders: brahmachari, vanaprastha, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa. Four orders of life. And then on that, various caste divisions are also there. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Various caste divisions are there. So Brahma created all these in systematic order. So these four orders, brahmachari, brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas, and also Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, they are also all created by Brahma, one after another, systematic order. Purport: the nucleus of the four social orders, brahmacharya or student life, grihastha or householder life, vanaprastha or retired life for practicing penance, and sannyasa or renounced order of life for preaching the truth, is the four legs of religion. What are the four legs? Four legs are of the religion are brahmacharya, brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa. These are called the four legs of religion. Purport. We already read. Right. Here, the four social orders, brahmacharya is four orders, in a renounced order of life. Is the four legs of religion. So, by the right, they are the four legs of religion. The vocational divisions are the brahmanas, they are the intelligent class, the kshatriyas are the administrative class, the vaishyas are the mercantile productive class, and the shudras are general laborer class who have no specific qualifications. Further divisions are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. All were systematically planned and created by Brahma for the regular promotion of self-realization. So why they are created? They are for the self-realization, so that we can become self-realized. That's why Brahma created these four classes of human society. The student life is meant for acquiring the best education. In the student life, one goes to a Gurukula and learns the Vedic knowledge. Staying in the Gurukula to earn penances and austerities, that's the time when one becomes a student. Student life is meant for acquiring the best education. Householder life is meant for gratifying the senses, provided it is performed with the charitable disposition of the mind. Retirement from householder life is meant for penance, for advancement in spiritual life, and renounce our life is meant for preaching the absolute truth to the people in general. So as you can see, uh, householder life should be to give charities with open mind. Householder has more responsibility to satisfy all classes of men. So gratify the senses, but with the permanence of suitable disposition of mind, giving charities and many other things which way the householder life is progress. And to advance in his spiritual life, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa life, to preach the absolute truth. Mind actions of all members of society make the whole situation favorable for the upliftment of the mission of human life. So Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, they all combine according to Vedic principles, then this society becomes favorable for the mission of human life. The mission of human life is meant for spiritual advancement. So to do the spiritual advancement, everybody's combined effort is needed. If there are only brahmacharis, the society does not become balanced. If there are only grihasthas, also not so good. If there are only sannyasis, the balance does not become nice. So that's why they all are necessary, and combined effort of all of them becomes a mission of human life. The beginning of the social institution is based on education meant for purifying the animal propensities of human beings. Why this whole thing is created by Brahma? Because this whole thing is to promote one from the animalistic way of life to the human civilized way of life, to become Aryan. This institution is formed because to uplift a human society, uplift a man to a real Aryan situation, giving up the animalistic way of life. The highest purificatory process is knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the purest of the pure. Among all the highest things, the spiritual knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the purest knowledge. After the order, we make the society in a different order. Then what is the purpose of human life? The purpose of human life is to understand the knowledge of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, which is purest of the pure. So this verse is focused on four pillars of religion: education, truth. These are four legs of religion. And to learn this, there are four orders of life, and also according to their vocation. So he created them all in systematic order. The one thing we have to learn is everything that is here in the human society was created by Brahma. It's not just happened automatically. These things are there in human society. Some people think that no, everything is created by human beings. It's not created by human beings. Created by Brahma or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. महर्ष सप्तपूर्वे चत्वारो मनवस तथा मद्भावा मानस जाता है संलोकनिमा प्रजा. The Lord says, I created the four great sages and then the seven great sages, and from them all the population spread all over the universe. This is how Lord explained it. So same thing, Varna Dharma and system is also created by the Supreme Lord or created by Brahma. So everything is created, not automatically happen or not happened by Big Bang theory. Human society has Brahmana, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Human society has Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Banasasta, Sannyasa. These kind of orders are also there. So it clears our doubt that this thing exists in the human society. It's all created by Brahma or the personality of Godhead. bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON का क्या? यज्ञ जो होता है कहाँ से आया? कौन सी यज्ञ कर रहे हैं? फायर सैक्रिफाइसेस जो यज्ञ करते हैं वो पंचरात्र विधि है. पूजा विधि पंचरात्र. लेकिन जो यज्ञ करते हैं वो इसको अग्निष्टोम बोलते हैं. तो खाली हवन से मांग जाओ तुम। जो हम लोग करते हैं उसको अग्निष्टोम बोलते हैं, अग्निहोत्र। ब्रह्मा जी के ईस्टर्न माउथ से प्रकट होते। चार वेद प्रकट किए। साम वेद, एक साम वेद है, अथर्व वेद है, ऋग्वेद है, यजुर्वेद है। सब में बोलते हैं कि साम वेद सबसे अच्छा है। साम वेद भगवान बोलते हैं ना, सब वेदों में मैं साम वेद हूँ, सबसे ब्यूटीफुल है साम वेद। वेद में पंचम वेद इतिहास है, जैसे भागवत को पंचम वेद कहते हैं। जितने इतिहास पुराण इत्यादि है, पुराण इत्यादि सबको पंचम वेद कहा जाता है। जैसे भागवत गीता है, ये पंचम वेद, क्योंकि वो आता है महाभारत इतिहास और पुराण। भागवत हुआ, ब्रह्म वैवर्त पुराण, मत्स्य पुराण, ब्रह्म पुराण, ये सब पुराण जितने हैं सबको पांच वेद कहा जाता है। महाभारत पंचम वेद।